Welcome back, everyone, to episode 5 of the Riverview Investment Challenge here on Riverview Farms. Today we need to do a bunch of selling and buying. We have a load of pigs that are ready to sell. So the way I do my pigs is I basically um, let the, let them get to 9 months old, at which time they'll have babies. So you can see this group of 837s just had these babies, and then I sell off the parent. That way I've always got income coming in. I don't have to pay for the baby pigs. There's also always room in here so that whenever they have babies, there'll be more room. So we'll go ahead and get these sold. And we'll sell all 837 of these adults. So you can see there, made almost 800K off of those pigs. And that's basically every 9 months. Now, when those babies grow up, they'll have babies. We'll sell the parents. And I like to keep, we got 301,000 liters of food in here. For this pen, we probably need close to 400,000 every 9 months. So we'll need to buy another $100,000 worth of feed for them as well coming up. But the other thing is it's November, so our eggs can be sold. So I got those loaded down here. I guess that while we're here too, you can see we've got a lot of the trees cleared up here. Still have a few more around that we need to get shoved in the sawmill. I was hoping to be able to start decorating this, customizing this farm, but it's going to be another 6 months to a year before those sawmills are emptying. So, which is fine. I didn't look to see where these eggs need to go because I have no idea. I haven't sold eggs yet. Let's see. Who's got the best price? Animal dealers pretty close. This one's a little better. Harbor's better yet. Farm shop, but it's way across for a little bit more. I think we're just going to take it to the harbor. We're close to the harbor. I think I will tag that just so I know where the harbor is, but just so I make sure I get to the right sell point over there. And we'll run this little bit of eggs over there. Sheep is another thing that we're running into. I did have to feed them some hay. They're kind of blowing through that meadow. They've had babies. I think I've talked about this before. This map has big pens with really nice quantities that I like, but the one thing they didn't increase was the area which pallets spawn in. So we're running into a case where the amount of sheep we have in there right now is almost maxing it out. Which is kind of causing us some issues. You know, we either need to sell off the sheep so that they don't produce as much wool. Or I also have another idea. On my Survive 25 challenge, I did put down like a pallet storage area right at the spawn point, and it kind of glitched. It didn't work well. But there has been a cell mod that came out where you can put down a cell point, and I'm thinking I might cover that spawn area with a cell point. Now, you are going to lose some money. You won't make as much money off of that wool compared to if you waited till the best time of the year to sell it. But I could let that pen fill up too, and basically what would happen is whenever a pallet We're talking like a partial pallet spawned out there, it would instantly sell it. Yeah, that's not the point. So I'm thinking about trying that because I think I've only got 200, 300 sheep over there right now, and we can go to 2,000. The other alternative is to pick up the wool several times a day, you know, 3, 4 times a day, which just sounds horrible to me. I'm kind of doing that on my Survive 25. I've extended my months to 3-day months, and I still run into a case when I wake up. Sometimes my area is full, and those pens only have about close to 600 head in them. So over here with 2,000 head, it's going to get ugly in a hurry. So I'm thinking about trying that just as a test. Not sure how much money we would make off of that. Also, if I had a full 2,000 in there, what they would do to the meadow. Like I said, I did buy some hay. I've talked about in this challenge not buying any farmland, but I might have to just forget that and go with putting up some hay, because we're gonna need hay anyway eventually for beef cattle. I plan on doing a bunch of beef cattle as well in this series. So while we're right here, I think we'll fill up these slurry into the BGA plants. So these have been good. Now that we put down the second one, the last episode, they're keeping up. We're making progress on keeping the slurry down. Now once we get up to the main farm, which is going to be the last farm we buy in this series, we're going to have a lot of cows up there. So I'm probably going to have to set up something like this up there. I may even put down the fast one at that point, because it's really not going to matter money wise. Leaving money wise right now, I mean, we're sitting on $1 million. We're kind of rolling in it, and we've got most of our debt paid off. Speaking of that, I think when we're emptying this, we'll go ahead and, while we got the money, go ahead and pay off the other part. The other thing I do want to start buying some equipment. Get some sort of telehandler maybe. Well, we might not even need that. I mean, if we're gonna go, let's go to put down the sell point and test that first. If that works like I think it'll work, then I may do what I was talking about not doing and start buying some land, and we'll start putting up some grass and hay. And at that point, we'll need some equipment for that. We'll need some tractors, mowers, something like that. So I think I'll finish filling these, and we'll run over and check on the sheep, like I said, and put down that 5-point sell point. Okay, we're over at the sheep barn now, and we have 200 in here. 100 of them, I think, are full grown. We can look at that here. Yeah, we got 100 that are 17 months old. They're full grown. We've got the babies. They're not even full grown yet, but they should be. When is puberty on these? 8 months. Okay, so they're still 4 months away. But this batch of 100 is getting ready to have babies next month. So there'll be another 100 in here. We'll have 300. And right now they're filling this up over halfway every day. So I would imagine if you had 200 full-grown sheep in this pen, they would fill this up every day. So that's why I want to try this. I think I'll let's go to construction. Trying to remember what it's at sell point. Yeah, this sell everything mod, and I think I'm gonna go with the XL one, and my thought is just basically cover this up. Just put it right down over the top like that. And this will charge us a little every day, and like I said, we're not going to get top price, but my hope is anytime there's a pallet that spawns, it'll instantly sell it. Now, it won't be a full pallet. It might only have one bundle under there, especially when we're on. Like if we go overnight, it'll kick out full pallets. That'll be fine. But and like I said, I think I'm gonna do that with the chickens as well, because chickens is another one that just this thing will outproduce. Yeah, I don't even know where we're at on chickens, but oh, we are full 2,000 chickens. They must have had babies. Yeah. Yeah, because once those start getting big, we're going to start maxing that out every day or close to it. So I think I'll just do the same thing over here. Yeah, let's go with the big one. I know it's overkill, but something like that. And basically these are liftable pallets. Whenever something comes over this, it sells. So you can see we instantly sold those. And I think to test it out, I might speed up time here just to see. We'll go to 9 o'clock, or just go till we start kicking out some stuff. See which one kicks out. Yeah, there it went. So you can see we sold some wool. It was $390. I assume the sold product was that little flash of chicken eggs. So that's going to work. Like I said, it's not going to give us the best price, but it's going to allow us just to max out these pins. And we don't have to worry anymore about picking up those pallets, which isn't that big a deal. The biggest deal is we're wasting space. We kind of need to keep these under full capacity if we're going to use it. Without that, because it'll just, especially the wool will be full 3, 4, 5 times a day once that pin gets full. So I want to head down to the store now and take a look at buying some new equipment. Okay, we're down at the shop, and like I said, I want to buy some equipment. We're going to start doing some grass work, buy a grass field, either plant it or just buy it, I'm not sure. Looking at the map here, let's see. The one I'm interested in is either this one, the 16 that's up here, because it's going to be close to our final farm that we're going to buy. So I thought about that, but I don't know if I really want that. I was thinking I was going to buy these pieces of land once we got up here. Don't know if I'm going down to 16. There is this 22. It's directly across from our sheep pen right now, so this does make a lot of sense to buy it. It's ready to harvest too. We could get a cutting off of it before this winter. So yeah, I think I'm going to go this route. I'm going to go ahead and buy this land, and then let's go ahead and get some grass equipment. Used sales have been terrible. I don't know. The way I normally like to go is I like a forage harvester. Which I might do. I like to pick up a forage harvester. This one has I'm not going to go that expensive, but there's a head for it that will work on the other ones as well. And it's this header right here. It will do grass work. And I think I will go ahead. This one I want to go with because this is the faster header. So we'll go ahead and buy this header. Probably, I've never bought the trailer for this, but we probably need it with these roads the way they are. I don't see us getting down it with the header on. And like I said, I'm not gonna buy the expensive Crone one. It's 700k. I'll probably go with, like, I think this New Holland will work. So I think we'll go with it. I don't know, do we need to change out tires? I don't think it matters. The other thing that we need is a couple trailers. Up top. I do have one TARDIS trailer already. I like to pull two of these in tandem. So it'll be another $70,000. Yeah, we'll do it. I did bring down my tractor here because I'm not sure if I'm going to. I was thinking about trading it in too, depending on which route we went. But I think for right now, I'm probably keeping it. I don't know which one of these to pull. Probably doesn't matter. Get this out here. Throw the header on it. Wish there was a little more room here. They kind of don't give me much to work with here. Should have bought some silage additive, but I guess we're really not making silage right now. We're just going to do grass. But I'll run this over to the field, get the header over there, and I'll meet you over there. And we'll get a guy mowing that piece. Okay, let's see here. Hoping this second cart will work. I haven't tried it with this New Holland. Normally I got a little longer spout, but I'm hoping it'll reach back to that. But I'm just going to stick a worker on this. This is the way I like to do grass, silage. This tends to be faster. It's a little expensive setup, but once you get going, it's worth it in my opinion. This worker should cruise right along. basically you can hold, with this setup, you can hold 400,000 liters of hay, or grass in this case, but we'll be converting it into hay and silage probably, which I probably should have bought the silage additive. I will buy some of that, keep it on hand. But while he's doing this, I do think I want to put down the Omatana fermenting silo. This one right here. And I think we got a little space right here in the corner of our field, which will be just fine. We can throw it down here. Should stay out of the way of the, hopefully out of the way of the tractors. Yeah, just thinking like that. Should work. Go into our productions. And we want to turn on, I think I want to turn on hay and silage. And the other thing is, we are going to need a fertilizer spreader now too. And I guess since we're getting into fields, we might as well get a decent one. This one's fine. I'd probably go with this one just so I can do lime as well. We'll go with the biggest, in case we do lime, and put on the biggest spreading unit. Change out our tires, that's fine. We'll buy that. And then we'll buy some fertilizer. I don't know how much we're going to need. We shouldn't need too much to start out, but yet. Let's just go ahead and buy 6 of them to be safe. I know we don't need that much, but we're down there at the store anyway picking this up, so. And that's how you walk through $1 million fast. Well, the worker about has this field done. It doesn't appear that we needed this second wagon. I kind of thought we were going to get more than 200,000 liters off of this field, but it's going to be close. But as you can see, this is why I like this setup with the fast head. You're basically running at 16 miles an hour. And it's, you know, it's if it does fill the second wagon, you can basically run 400k, no problems. Yeah, just shy of 200. I think I'll just unhook this wagon and leave it over here, the back one. We'll get this into the sub-fermenting silo, let it start curing. The hay we'll give to the sheep. Silage we'll either sell or keep building it up. We're gonna start we're gonna buy that main place here. I think before long we should start making some money. Of course, we blew $1 million in this episode, and we are gonna buy some more fields now that we are gonna actually get into the grass and stuff. Like I said, with the header and all, I think I'm going to buy this field across the road next. And we'll just take the hedges out. I can drive this in between them. No problem then. So, that'll save us from doing that. fertilize this. Let's see here. We'll fertilize this. I thought about replanting it because it is November. If you replant this in November, you can get a cutting off of it in March. Otherwise, we're waiting to May to get our next cutting off of it, but I really don't have the money for a planter right now. I know you can lease in this series. I'm just trying to avoid it. So we'll eventually get a planter. We'll need a planter anyway for those fields across the that I just talked about that we're going to buy across the street, because they won't be planted to grass. We'll have to do that. And I guess while we're buying fields, we'll probably end up buying some fields and start putting in some barley for the chickens. We're gonna, go that route. Maybe get one field. Not sure how much feed we're gonna go through in a year for those chickens. I can't remember right offhand. I think it's what, 2,000 chickens, and they go through 5 liters a day when they're full grown. So we're talking 10,000 a month. So we need 120,000 liters of chicken feed a year. Not sure what that translates into a field. If that's one good sized one, maybe. And decorating. We're going to have to eventually figure out how we're going to customize our farms, those 2 farms. I really have no clue. I haven't really looked around to see if there's any good mods showing, like kind of a theme. I'm not sure what theme to go with. Do you go? This is a UK based European type map. Do you stick to that, or do you go with an American, the big barns, fancy sheds? I don't know. I'll have to play around with that. Just not great at that type of thing. I still have one little piece over there. I might. See if there's one little piece down here, but we've got something, yeah. But that's it. We'll let the sheep start growing now that we put down that sell point. We'll just keep letting them fill up. I guess now that we got hay, I should stop in there. Yeah, let's do that before we end the episode. Since we do have the sell point now, and we are willing to let this thing max out, let's go ahead and spend some money on more sheep. Can't remember which sheep we had. I think it matters a little bit if you match them. I thought somebody said as far as production. So, do we go with the adults? How many can we buy? If we went with babies, yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll buy 200 more babies, 250. That'll leave us pretty broke, but we're making money by the hour now, so should be making it. Like I say, next month they're gonna have another 100 babies, so we'll be up to 550 within the year. We'll have this thing maxed out and really producing some wool. Not top dollar because we're selling it instantly, but it'll make us some money. So that'll probably do it for this one. Next episode, I hopefully will probably be a springtime, and we'll get to work on grass fields. Hopefully buy another one. Maybe start looking for fields to plant barley in too for the chickens, and just keep making money. Get ready to buy that last farm and decorate it. But if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.